Let me ask you a question. Have you ever found yourself wondering if a man's actions are a reflection of his true feelings for you? Love, after all, is complex. It is not always expressed directly. Men, in particular, often use subtle psychological approaches to demonstrate their affection. These behaviors can seem confusing at first, but they're a window into the depths of their emotions. If you've ever doubted whether someone is truly crazy about you, this speech will reveal 10 psychological tricks men unconsciously use when their feelings run deep. By understanding these cues, you'll gain the insight to recognize genuine affection and navigate your relationships with clarity and confidence. When a man is deeply drawn to you, he will unconsciously start mirroring your behavior. This isn't a calculated tactic, it's a natural psychological response rooted in empathy and connection. If you lean in during a conversation, he might lean in too. If you laugh, he'll find himself laughing as well. It's a subconscious way of aligning himself with you, showing you that he's in tune with your rhythm. But this mirroring goes beyond body language. It extends to your interests, your expressions, and even your phrases. If he starts quoting your favorite lines or picking up hobbies you love, it's not mere coincidence. It's a psychological trick driven by his desire to connect on your wavelength. He wants to show you, I see you, I understand you, and I'm with you. Mirroring fosters trust and builds an unspoken bond. When you recognize this behavior, don't dismiss it as mimicry. Instead, see it as his way of telling you in the most subtle but powerful way possible that he values your connection and wants to draw closer to you. A man who's crazy about you won't just hear you, he'll listen deeply. He'll remember the little things you mention in passing, like how you love a specific type of tea or that you've always wanted to visit Paris. His hyper-attentiveness is a psychological indicator that he's investing emotionally in you. This level of attentiveness isn't about impressing you, it's about prioritizing you. His mind becomes a catalog of your preferences, dreams, and challenges. He stores these details not because he has to, but because he genuinely wants to. You become a focal point in his life, and he takes joy in being someone who knows you deeply. You might notice this attentiveness in small, thoughtful gestures. Perhaps he surprises you with your favorite snack or brings up a conversation you had weeks ago, remembering every detail. These aren't just acts of kindness. They're his way of saying, you matter to me and I want to make you happy. When a man feels a strong attraction, he won't leave it up to chance to spend time with you. He'll create opportunities, even subtle ones, to be near you. Whether it's joining an event he knows you'll attend or coincidentally running into you, these are calculated moves driven by his desire to be in your presence. This behavior reflects a deep psychological need to forge a connection. Being around you fuels his emotional attachment and offers him the chance to strengthen the bond. He doesn't just want to see you, he wants to create shared experiences, no matter how small, that can bring you closer together. You'll notice that he prioritizes these opportunities even when it's inconvenient. He'll rearrange his schedule or go out of his way to make time for you. This isn't mere enthusiasm, it's an intentional effort to embed himself in your life because you're important to him. A man who is truly crazy about you will go beyond surface level interactions. He'll share his fears, doubts, and insecurities even when it's uncomfortable. This openness is a psychological trick that signals deep trust and emotional intimacy. Opening up about vulnerabilities is not something most men do lightly. Society often conditions them to hide their emotions, especially their weaknesses. But with you, he feels safe. By exposing his imperfections, he's showing that he values authenticity over perfection. He wants you to see the real him, not just the polished version he shows the world. When he shares these parts of himself, it's a gift. It's his way of inviting you into his inner world. He's saying, I trust you with my truth. And that level of trust is rare and beautiful. One of the clearest signs of deep affection is his instinct to protect you not just physically, but emotionally. He'll be mindful of your feelings and go out of his way to ensure you feel supported and respected. If he notices you're upset, he won't brush it off. Instead, he'll make an effort to understand what's troubling you and find ways to help. This protective instinct isn't about control, it's about care. He wants to be a source of stability and comfort in your life. When a man is crazy about you, your happiness becomes intertwined with his. He derives joy from seeing you smile and feels an innate drive to contribute to your well-being. You'll notice this in both big gestures and small acts of kindness. He might plan a surprise that aligns with your passions, or simply check in to see how your day is going. These actions are fueled by his desire to see you thrive. True affection is never about control. A man who deeply cares for you will honor your boundaries and give you the space to be yourself. He won't push you into situations that make you uncomfortable, and he'll actively seek to understand your limits. Respecting your boundaries is his way of showing that he values you as an individual. It's a subtle but powerful psychological cue that his feelings for you are genuine and rooted in respect. A man who's deeply invested in you won't feel threatened by your ambitions or achievements. Instead, he'll celebrate them. He'll encourage you to chase your dreams and provide the support you need to succeed. This support is a reflection of his belief in your potential. He doesn't just see who you are now, he sees who you could become, and he wants to be part of that journey. When a man is crazy about you, he won't just hear your opinions, he'll value them. He'll seek your perspective on important decisions and genuinely consider your input. This behavior stems from his respect for you as an equal partner. Your thoughts and feelings matter to him, and he wants to ensure that you feel heard and appreciated. Consistency is one of the most telling signs of genuine affection. A man who's deeply invested in you won't leave you guessing about his intentions. He'll show up time and time again with actions that align with his words. Consistency builds trust, and trust is the foundation of any meaningful relationship. When a man is consistent, it's his way of saying, "I'm here for you no matter what." Ending note love is one of the most profound and transformative forces in human existence. It transcends mere attraction and infatuation, diving deep into the realms of trust, vulnerability, and connection. The tricks we've discussed, whether it's mirroring, attentiveness, creating opportunities, or emotional protection, are not manipulative schemes. Instead, they are authentic expressions of a man's deep, unwavering affection for you. They are the ways he tries, often subconsciously, to bridge the gap between his feelings and his actions, to show you how much you mean to him. When you notice these behaviors, it's essential to approach them with empathy and awareness. Recognize that love, for many, is not a straightforward journey. It's a labyrinth of emotions shaped by past experiences, societal norms, and individual insecurities. A man may not always articulate his feelings clearly, but his actions often reveal what his words cannot. By understanding these subtle cues, you gain a window into his heart, a glimpse of his true intentions, and an opportunity to respond with your own authenticity. At its core, love is not about grand gestures or fleeting moments of passion. It's about consistency, respect, and the willingness to grow together. It's about seeing and accepting someone in their entirety, their strengths, their flaws, their aspirations, and choosing to stand by them. The psychological tricks we've explored today are not merely signs of affection. They are the building blocks of a relationship that is built to last. But love is also a mirror. As you notice these behaviors in someone who cares deeply for you, take a moment to reflect on how you show your affection. Do you listen with the same attentiveness? Do you respect their boundaries and celebrate their growth? Love is not a one-sided equation. It thrives when both partners are willing to give and receive, to support and challenge, to be vulnerable and strong. So, as you navigate the complexities of relationships, let these insights guide you. Pay attention to the subtle signs, trust your instincts, and don't be afraid to embrace the depth of connection that true love offers. And remember, love is not about perfection. It's about the journey, two imperfect people choosing to build something extraordinary together. In a world that often prioritizes superficial connections and fleeting attractions, the behaviors we've discussed stand out as markers of genuine care and devotion. They are the quiet yet powerful ways someone shows you that you're not just a passing interest, you're someone they're willing to invest their time, energy, and heart into. Take these insights and use them to deepen your understanding of love, not only in recognizing it when it's directed toward you, but also in how you give it to others. Because at the end of the day, love is not just something we find, it's something we nurture, something we build, and something we choose every single day.